Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Expert Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Babura from Hyderabad. Today, in our video, we are going to discuss about how to work in the Tally Prime. That means, working means recording the transactions. So, how to record the transactions in Tally Prime. Before that, we have learned something. Okay. So, in the previous video, we learned about all the things, everything about the company, Tally creation, downloading, creation, and then creation of the company. I'll share the screen. See here, downloading and creating the company and features and everything we learned. And then how to work in that. We have to create some masters. In the masters, we have to record the transactions. So these masters, how to create? Some masters will be available by default. They are created by Tally. By default, some masters will be available. Some masters only we have to create. So that we will take up. See here, this is the company we created. So if you go here, so here in the masters, we have to create the masters. We require the masters for recording the transaction. So we can create masters, anything, masters in sense. But here, before that, we will see when we are creating the company, we will go to F11 features. If it is an existing company, we have to click F11 and go to that F11 company features. Here, now we are learning only how to record the transactions. Simple transactions called simple accounting transactions. For that, we require only maintain accounts. All inventory means goods not required, GST not required. So we enable the maintain accounts, yes, and all we keep it no. That means disable all the other features accepted. Now, in the masters, we have to create. So if you create, go to create button and then groups. If you want to create, so we don't know what are the groups available and ledgers, what are the ledgers available, currency only Indian currency, and vouchers, what are the vouchers available. We don't know. Just we can simply create, but you go to alter button, we can everything will be displayed. We can know what are all the masters available and what if you want to know more masters, and also in the masters if you want to make any alteration, we can make the alteration, and if you want some more, we can create the masters also in the alter button. That's it. We go to alter. So here we select only accounts only, maintain accounts, no other feature. That is why only accounting masters are. See the masters, only accounting masters are available. Only no other master. Inventory master, GST masters, taxation not available. Only accounting masters in these groups, group, ledger, currency, and voucher type. So in this group already I told you 28 groups are available by default. Available main groups and subgroup, primary and secondary. And ledgers there are only, say yesterday in the last video we created by learning how to create the ledgers, how to make alteration of these. We created mini ledgers. Only cash and profit and loss will be there by default. All other vouchers we created. We learned how to create. And then you go to currency, it will be available. And voucher types, there are only some are available. And inside, all the 24 voucher types will be available. 24 voucher types will be available. 24 voucher types will be available. These are the voucher types. So we have to use them. If you want some more, anything here. Ledger, only 2 will be there. All others we have to create. Whatever ledgers we ledgers and the masters. Groups already available. So we can use them. They're enough. If you want to create some more, you can create. Similarly, voucher type also. All the voucher types will be 24 types will be there. They are enough. If you want some more, sometimes you require. We have to create that one also. And then currency, there is only one currency because for Indian company, our company is in India. So rupee is there. And then here we have to, first of all, we created the ledgers. Already we have ledgers. Now we have to go to the recording work. That is the work which you have to do. Here, what to do? So masters we created. So already some masters are available. Some masters are available already by default. And some masters we require we created. So how we created? In the gateway of Tally, in the gateway of Tally, under the head masters, in the alter button or create button, you created the masters ledgers we created already. So creating any master, we created ledgers. So we can create groups also. We can create ledgers also. So, I mean, voucher types also. Creating masters in the beginning itself, it is called creation. That is the master ledger creation, voucher type creation, then group creation, everything. The creation will be shown. See here, here. If you go to group and go to create, it will show. See, group creation. Similarly, if you go to ledger, it will show. Go to create, it will show ledger creation. And if you go to ledger, if you go to currency, so only one is there. Again, if you go to create something, it will be different way. Okay. And then voucher type, if you go to create, it will say voucher type creation. These are all called, in this case, the alter button, any master, if you select that and click create, and if you create, just like all these we created, it is called creation of that master, and also it is called as primary method. Primary method, but that will not be shown. Suppose we go to ledger create, to show ledger creation. This is primary method, but it will not show like it is primary. It will show simply ledger creation is primary method, ledger creation, and also these ledgers can be created in some other place also. This is called primary method. Okay, so with the help of all these masters, then we will record the transactions in the Tally. So we have to record the transaction. Recording means we have to make the entry. Recording the transaction. It's not tape record. Recording the transactions means we have to make entries in Tally. So when you are making the entry, so here we created lot of ledgers. So when you are creating, when you are making the entries, so you may require some new accounts also, some new ledgers or any master, some new master, either in ledger, whatever it may be, we take it as ledger. So you require a new ledger. So it is to be created. Then what to do? See, from the entry level, from the entry, so we have to click escape. We have to click escape and come back to gateway of Tally. Come back to gateway of Tally. Again, go to alter, either create, ledger create, or go to alter, ledger is select, not available now. So the ledger is not available. Go to create, and you have to create the ledger. That is from the work when you are recording the transaction, when you are recording the entry. So from that you have to come back to gateway of Tally and you have to create. So that's it. But what we can do is, instead of coming back when you are recording the transaction itself, in the transaction itself, whatever voucher, I mean not voucher, whatever master, either it may be group or it may be ledger, whatever it may be. When you are making the entry, so generally take it as ledger only. Whatever ledger you want to create at the time of making the entry, you need not come back to the gateway of Tally. Without coming back to the gateway of Tally, here itself, in the entry itself, whatever you want to create in that field. So at some field, you have to create that master. So where you have to create the master, at that place, you can create there itself, you can create the same thing like this one. So if it's there also, it will show, see here, you create the same window, it will show there also, you can create the ledger. We can create that master ledger. That ledger who can create during the entry also. So same thing will appear. Same thing, ledger creation and everything, the same thing will appear. Same window. Here you can create. So creating the master is take it ledger. Creating the ledger during the voucher entry without coming back to the gateway of Tally, during the voucher entry, when you are creating the ledger, it's also called ledger creation only. But we are creating during the voucher entry, it's called as secondary method. First primary method is before any entries, directly in the gateway of Tally, creating the ledger is called primary method, but it not become. Simply to show ledger, that is the master creation, whatever master it may be. It will show only creation. During the voucher entry, if you create, it will show creation, that is ledger or whatever it is. Master creation, within brackets, it will show secondary, that is secondary method. So first of all, we know how to create the ledgers, isn't it? For example, take only ledger, because we require only ledgers. So take only ledgers. So we can create during the entry. So now we will go to the work, then we will see how to create also. Okay. Now, so that these ledgers can be created even before, when immediately before making the entries in the gateway of TALLY, we can create the ledgers called primary method during the voucher entry, that is during recording the transaction. Also we can create, that we will learn later. Okay. Now, so whatever you require ledgers, groups and voucher types are there, everything is there. Ledgers are there. Now we have to record the transaction. So these are the masters. Next step is the transactions are to be recorded. Next one is transactions. Next option is transactions. In the transactions, we have to record the transaction. This is called the transactions. Recording is given separately. These are all masters. These are all recording transactions. And in the transactions, we have to record. So where you record the transaction? So in the manual accounting, in a book we will record. First we will record in the journal. Then we will record in the ledger. Here only one place we record. So here a separate place called voucher. So instead of recording in a book, we will record here in a voucher. So in the voucher, we have to record. And the voucher types now, depending on the transactions to be recorded, there are different vouchers there. So that we have to record, we have to know. And first of all, we are going to record now. There are a lot of recording, lot of vouchers, but first of all, we know the accounting entries. First of all, how to make accounting entries. That is, in the vouchers, we make a lot of entries. But now we are going to learn accounting entries how to make. So what I do is, we have to come to the vouchers. And one more thing, I forgot to tell you. So before making this, before that, I tell you, see here, whatever you have to do, whatever you have to work, you have to select that and you have to click. You have to select that and click enter, or you have to click with the mouse. But there are some special short keys. So instead of searching for that, instead of searching and instead of clicking with mouse, there are some keys from the keyboard. Just if you press that key, that will open. They are called as short keys. So short keys. So here generally in our keyboard on the top, we have a lot of function keys. So single function keys. So single function keys. So some keys, single function keys will work as short keys. Short keys will be some function keys, individual keys. Some number keys 1, 2, 3, 4. Some only number keys, or sometimes only alphabets also, alphabet keys. So these number keys, alphabet keys, number keys, function keys, they will work as short keys for some purposes. For some purposes, along with this function key or number key or alphabet key, we have to use some other key also. It is called combination key. That is not one key. We are using two keys at a time. So it is called as combination key. So function keys and number keys also, there are two combinations. One is alt. In our keyboard, there is alt. Alt plus function, alt plus number, alt plus alphabet. Another key is control. So control plus function key, control plus number key, control plus alphabet key. So how to know that in our TALLY, they will give the keys, the work of the keys also they will give. If you want to use the keys, so we can understand what are the number keys and what are the keys. So here, function key or number key or alphabet key, simple one key, number key or function key or alphabet key is given. only it will work. Only we have to press that. Or if there is underline below the function key, any key, function or number or alphabet, there is underline. If there is one underline, the combination is alt. There is one underline, combination is alt. So alt function, alt number, alt alphabet. If the underline, there are two underlines, then the combination is control. So in our keyboard, control. So if you control plus function key, control plus number key, control plus alphabet. These are all the so single keys are alt plus key, alt combination with alt, combination with control for function key or number key or alphabet. Okay. So these are the keys. And now, first of all, we will learn about the vouchers. How to record? We have to click the voucher here. We have to click voucher. So if you click voucher, on the right hand side, that is called button bar. Right hand side means bar, or right money button bar. So the voucher accounting entries, vouchers keys are given, and the work is also given. The name of the key, the name of the voucher, and the short key also given. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mostly we use all these 6. We use mostly these 6 function keys are given, and above that there are many. Totally, these are actually voucher types. These are vouchers. There are 24 voucher types. Here only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are given. So what about the other keys? So they are given in other vouchers, the voucher types, other vouchers given in F10. Click F10 or click here. If you click, see here, these are all we are using every time. Mostly, these are all will be active always. That is why only active keys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the 6 active keys here they are shown. All other balance 24 minus 6, 18. So 18 keys are not shown. They are shown. They are called as inactive. So here click show inactive, double click or select and enter. So here these active keys will be shown in bold letters in dark color, and inactive keys are shown in light color. They are disabled in light color. All the light color keys are disabled, and all the dark color voucher keys are the voucher keys which are active. We always use this. So these 6 and also 2 more inactive keys. These keys also we use mostly along with keys. Totally 8 keys are mostly used. So they must be active. All others will be inactive. If you want any other voucher, so at the time you have to activate that and you have to use that. And in this case, these 2 are inactive. So others 6 are active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are active. 2 are inactive. Out of these 8 accounting vouchers, these are 2 are inactive. So unless we activate them, we cannot use. So how to activate them? See here, these inactive keys can be activated in 2 ways. One, in this place, that is in the other vouchers, select inactive and select the required key. That is required voucher, and you have to see select that, and I will tell you later. So one is debit note and the other one is credit key. So we'll take up later. Okay. So no, that we will take up later. So here, first of all, we will go to the voucher, and first of all, we will learn what are these one, and we will go to the other one. So first of all, the contra we will take up later. Next is again F5 in our keyboard. F5 is payment voucher. So we can click F5 in our keyboard, or we can click here. We can click anywhere. We can click with the mouse. So here we click, the voucher is open. Or F5 if we click F5 in our keyboard. If you click the short key, that is only function key. If you click, that voucher will be open. Okay, anything. If you click that, the voucher will open. If you click that, the voucher will open. Click that or click number key. That is the function key in our keyboard also. That will open. Okay. Now, whatever key is open, okay, voucher is open here, that will be shown as disabled. You click receive. So this is enabled, receipt is disabled. That means the disabled voucher is in use. Okay. First of all, this will be done later. First of all, very important. So here, if you select this is called as payment voucher. Means whatever we pay, that is either cash or through bank. Cash or bank will make payment. The through bank means check, RTGS, NEFT, online, anything, UPI, whatever it may be. You make payment to anyone. Payment means cash or through bank. Then we enter them in payment voucher. So payment to outsiders. Payment to outsiders. We have to enter the payment voucher. Then next one is receipt. F6. F5 is payment. Remember, F6 is receipt voucher. In this receipt voucher, whatever we receive, either cash or through bank, if we receive from outsiders, then we will enter in the receipt voucher. F6. So F5 means payment voucher. F6 means receipt voucher. This payment or receipt with other outsiders, payment to outsiders, receipt from outsiders, then only we use these two. And another one is before that, F4, contra. If you click that, contra means payment or receipt only. Payment or receipt not to outsiders with the bank, from company to bank. Payment into the company, that into the bank, that is cash paid into bank. It's also called cash to bank. Make the payment into the bank. So not paying to outsiders. Bank means bank account is also our account. So if we have cash, we will have cash with us. If we pay in the bank, we will have money in the bank. So this is called, whether it is with us in cash or it is in the bank, both are all are our money only. So not paying to outsiders. That is why payment to the bank, that is deposit in the bank, called or cash to bank. One. Next one. Whenever required, for example, money, we can withdraw from the bank. That is receiving from the bank. Received from bank, not from outsiders. Received from bank, that is called withdrawal from bank. That means cash to bank we are paying. Bank to cash. Cash means with us. So cash to bank means cash is paid to bank. Bank to cash means from bank we have taken cash. So payment into bank, this withdrawal from the bank only cash. Cash payment into bank, cash withdrawal from the bank. Two. Another one is, if in the bank, in the same bank, we may have more than one account, two accounts or three accounts we can have in the same bank, or in different banks. In one bank we have account, in another bank we have account. Totally, we will have more accounts in the same bank or in different banks. In such a case, transfer of money from one account to another account means the same bank or another. See, in the state bank, we have two accounts, 1 and 2, for example. So transfer from one account to account, or 2 to 1. Or we have one account in state bank, we have one account in Andhra bank. So transfer from state bank to Andhra bank, or Andhra bank to state bank. It means bank to bank. It is called as bank to bank. So cash to bank to cash, and bank to bank. So three types of transactions. And one more is, sometimes we learned already, sometimes for payment of all petty expenses, small expenses, we appoint a person. So we will hand over some money to a person. He is called as petty cashier. We will pay money to him. He will pay all the petty small expenses, and at the end of the month he will show the account and he will show the balance. Again we will pay money to him. So it is called as petty cashier. So from our company, we may pay cash to the petty cashier, or we can do check to him. He will take the money from the bank. So cash to petty cashier, or bank to petty cashier. Bank from bank, pay to the petty cashier, or from cash. Cash means cash with us. Cash to petty cashier. So cash to bank to cash, bank to bank. These are the three. In addition to that, cash to or bank to petty cashier. Cash or bank to petty cashier. These transactions are recorded in contra. So in this contra, we will record in the bank. Pay to the bank, or take from the bank. So two accounts will be cash and bank only. Paying in the bank, cash and bank. Receiving from the bank, cash and bank. Paying from the bank to the petty cashier. There also bank, or if we pay cash or bank, and we create an account, petty cash account. The only cash account, we will get another account, petty cash. So that is also our money. Okay, petty cash. That's also cash account. So cash to bank. So these three are very important. Remember, F5 is payment to outsiders. F6 is received from outsiders, cash or bank. F4 is payment or received between the company and the bank only, not outsiders. So cash to bank to cash, bank to bank, account, bank to bank, or cash or bank to petty cashier. This is the voucher F4, very important. And this we will take up later. Then F8 and F9 means, suppose this is called as sales. F6, click that sales. Sales means, so here the act is, see here, sales means sales of goods or services. We may sell goods, it's okay. Purchasing and selling goods, they're a trader. We purchase goods, sell the goods. So sales means when we are selling the goods, we are getting the sales voucher. So suppose we are not dealing with goods. We are not a trader. We are not dealing with goods. We are providing only services, because I am a chartered accountant, lawyer. I give services to my clients. So that's also called, I am giving my services to them, means I am selling my services to the clients. It is called as sale of service. Sale of goods or sale of service, whatever it may be, is to be entered in the how to record. These are all simple. This one you have to understand. So sale of goods or services will be entered in the sales voucher. This is voucher, not ledger, not account. Remember, this is only voucher type. That is just like journal book. This is voucher. That is journal book we record. Here we record in the voucher. So voucher is a voucher, and these are all voucher types, not ledgers. Okay. Sales means not sales ledger. Okay. Sale of goods or services means sales voucher type. And when you purchase goods or services, so we have the purchases. I am a trader, we purchase goods from us, from outsiders. Suppose I am a service provider, so we purchase, I am a provider, I will purchase, I will sell the services. Sometimes we will purchase services also from others. So I am a trader. Okay. So when I purchase goods, I enter in the purchase account only. When I purchase services also, for example, our lawyer, he is giving legal services. So he is representing in the court, and he is charging fees. So the fees we are paying means he is giving the legal services to us from outsider. His sale of services or purchase of service with along in respect to outsiders only. In our office, if you get services, it is not called purchase or sale of service. It is only expenses or incomes. For example, we are giving salary to a clerk. Accountant, we are giving salary. So accountant is giving service to us, but it is not called as accountant is giving services. It is not me. It does not mean that I am purchasing service. No, it is only day-to-day expenses within the company. Is purchase of goods as well as purchase of service from outsiders. Similarly, sale of goods or sale of services to outsiders, then they will be entered in the sales and purchases. Okay. And then in addition to this, when you are selling the goods, for services they will not. When you are selling the goods, only goods, the buyer from us, so to whom we sold, he may return the goods to us. It is called as sales return. So we will get sales returns. Similarly, when you purchase the goods, so if the goods are not good, we may return the goods also to the supplier. So it is called as purchase returns. So for the two purchases we are entering, sales we are entering. So for purchase returns and sales returns also, vouchers are required. So these vouchers are given in other vouchers. In this case, here there are two in accounting vouchers. There are two more. Credit note and debit note means they are not, they are purchase returns and sales returns only. But we give a different name because see here, debit note, yeah, debit note is easy. When you purchase the goods, so the supplier account we are crediting because we are purchasing means he is given to us, his account is credited. His account is created for purchase account debit, the party account is credited. Okay, that is entered in the purchase voucher. So when the goods are returned, by purchase returns means the other person is receiving now. So his account is to be debited, isn't it? They are purchasing, his account is credited, he is giving. When purchase returns are sent by us, he is receiving and his account is to be debited. Not only the purchase return, in some other cases also, his account is to be debited, not paying money. In other cases, some other cases also, his account is to be debited means his account is to be reduced. His account is credited when you purchase. When you return the goods, his balance is to be reduced. So for some other purpose also, his balance is to be reduced means his account is to be debited. So we have to debit his account. That is why this is not only for purchase returns, for some other purpose also, we have to debit his account. That is why we name the voucher in a different way. Since his account is to be debited, we call it as debit note. We call it as debit note, voucher we enter. Just like invoice, we send the note also, debit note also along with the goods. Okay. So this debit note will take print and send. So debit note it is called for purchase returns. We use the debit note, not purchase returns voucher, no other voucher, no voucher like that. So that is to be used the purchase returns. We use this voucher, debit note. So debit note. And also when you sell the goods, the other customer account is debited. Okay. When he is returning the goods to us, he may return. If he is returning the goods, he is giving to us. So his account is to be credited. When you are purchasing, his account is debited. Now when he is returned to us, his account is to be credited. So his account is to be credited means his account will be, balance will be reduced. Some other purpose also his account is to be credited to reduce his balance. That is why for sales returns, we use this voucher, credit note. So debit note and credit note. So for purchase and sales, F8 sales, F9 purchases. Similarly here for these two, there is no single key, there is combination key. So we have to use Alt and function key. Here for debit note, we use Alt F5. So both at a time in our key Alt and F we have to use this one. Or you can click here. So Alt F5 we have to use for debit note. For credit note, Alt F6. So Alt F5 is debit note means purchase returns. That will take now. For the time being, we will take that. So debit note means purchase returns. Alt F5. Alt E plus F5. Both you have to press. And for credit note, it is called, it is used for sales returns. So for sales returns, we use credit note. For the time being, we take it as sales return. For some others also we use. For credit note, it is sales returns. So credit note short key is Alt plus F6. So this is combination key. Alt plus F6. Alt plus F6. Okay. And now, here, all these are active. All these are active. Active means they are in dark in color. And here also you can see they are all, see, bold letters. That is why they are all active. But here these two are inactive. So first of all, here, so I told you, see here, Alt F5 is debit note, Alt F6 is credit note. See here, if you take, see here, if you press F7, journal will open. F5, payment is opening. Okay, but if you take Alt F5, it's not working. Alt F5, it's not working. Alt F6, not working. Alt plus F6, not working because these two are inactive. So first of all, if we activate only, they will go one. So they can be activated, these two, they can be activated in two places. One here, that is here we have to activate. For example, debit note I activate here. Select that, first of all we have to activate here. And then second time onwards, we can use Alt F5. First, if I use unless without activating, we cannot use that. So we have to first activate here, and then we can use Alt F5. We activate and click that to show you also. You need to activate the debit note voucher type. We have to, it is inactive. We have to activate that. Do you want to activate now? So if you click yes, it will activate and it will open. So it is activating and it is opening. Now we go and see here. So it is activated. See, it is inactive mode. So it is inactive mode. Credit note is not active. So like this. So here, if you activate that here, it will ask you, it is inactive, you have to activate that. Do you want now? So then if you click yes, it will activate and it will open. But it can be activated in some other place also. That is, go to the alter button. Go to the alter button, select voucher types. So all the vouchers will open. All the vouchers will open. Every voucher. So debit note, we activated there. Now you see here, debit note, here, general. Activate this type, voucher type. Yes, because it is activated there. It is showing yes here. Similarly, here, credit note, if you go, is no. So you can make it as yes. Yes, if you say, it will activate only. Voucher will not open there. It will activate and voucher will open. But here, only it will be activated. Voucher will not be open. So again, what you have to do is see, go to voucher, and now it is activated. Now, you see, go there. See, it is activated. Credit note. What is the short key? Alt F6. So click here, or it is activated here also. Now here also, Alt F6. If you click credit note. So debit note, credit note, we have to use. So like this, we have to. And now the ledgers, first of all, we created the already created in the gateway of TALLY. When you are making the vouchers, recording in these vouchers, see here, short key is V capital and blue. Capital and blue. If anything is capital and blue, here K is capital and blue. That is the short key. Here for vouchers, V is the key. So if it V, the voucher key. Accounting, all accounting vouchers are learning. These are all accounting vouchers. Accounting voucher creation. Okay. So whatever voucher you want, so click that will open and you have to return that. So this is called voucher types and how to activate them and how to use them and what are the different vouchers used for different transactions. Totally 6 plus 2 inside. So these are all single keys, single function keys, and the other two function key with alt. That means combination key, function key. Alt F5, remember, Alt F5 debit note, Alt F6 credit note. Debit note means purchase returns. Credit note means sales returns. Okay. So like this, and then now, then we will go there. All are completed, but one is left out. One is left out. All other we know what are the transactions to be recorded. Cash to bank, bank to cash, payment outsiders, receipt from outsiders, sale of service or goods, purchase of service of goods, and debit note, sales purchase returns, credit note, sales returns. All we know, but this is not used now. Okay, this is not used. So in the next class, we will take up what is the meaning of this one. What are the transactions to be recorded in the journal? It is F7, F7 journal. And for sales and purchases, they will be different here. Payment, receipt, contract, journal, all are okay. But the sales and purchases, they will be in a different format because they are called this for the sales and purchases. That is called invoices will be prepared. Invoices will be prepared. That is why their format will be different. And in this case also, this format is one, and you can use another format also. Another format also. This is that we will take up tomorrow. Okay. The modes are, we can call it as, we can call it as, so if you go to voucher, we can call it as another name. You can call it as something. This is one mode, that is one format. In another format also we can mode. Format is called mode. This is one format, you can change them. That's also called mode. This is one mode, you can change mode also. Here is there. You go to the mode, single entry, double entry. So this mode is changed. Okay, but actually this is very easy, but many people use this. Okay, and then yeah, when you are using, I told you already, when you are recording the transactions and vouchers, see here, actually like journal, like ledger, the manual accounting, in the ledger we use 2 by, on the debit side, we write 2 and credit account. For credit account, we use 2. On the credit side, inside, we write by and debit name. So we use 2 and by. So by default, Tally uses 2 and by. Tally uses 2 and by. So if you are okay, we can use 2 and by. 2 means credit, by means debit. So remember that if you work, it's okay. But sometimes we may get confused. We may get confused. That is why if you want to use GR and CR, it's very easy. Debit, credit. Easy enough. So if you want to create debit and credit, if you want to use, then here in the only the debit and credit you show in the voucher only. That is why in the voucher, when you are working, the voucher field, go to 12. The first one is the use, I told you already, use credit, debit, instead of 2 means credit, 2 by, 2 means credit, by means debit. So credit, debit, instead of 2 by during the voucher entry, you make it yes. You make it yes, see here, credit. In some cases, it is saying debit. In this case, credit, debit, credit, debit. That is, it will not show first debit and credit. In some vouchers, first debit will be shown, next credit will be shown. In some vouchers, first credit will be shown, and then debit will be shown. That we will confuse because in the debit case also, in this method, this is called single entry. This is called, this is, this is called double entry. Double entry means entering both debit and credits one by one. Debit and credit one by one, called double entry. Single entry means we won't write debit or credit. We won't write both the accounts at one place. Debit account will write, credit account will write. Either credit account and debit account or debit account and credit account. We will do credit and debit here. But the other method is single entry means we write only one account in one place. In another place, we'll write here in the particulars, we are showing both the accounts. But in the single entry, we show one account above the particulars, one account below the particulars. That we will learn when we are recording, we will understand. Okay. And tomorrow we will take up the journal, meaning a journal, and then we will proceed to make the record. Okay. So with this I close the class. I am closing the class, and then with this I am closing the class, and tomorrow we will take up the other work. And in the beginning, if you learn well, then recording transactions and working with Tally will be very easy. It will be very easy. Okay. So with this I close the class. And one thing, many people they are visiting the videos and viewing the videos and going on. Please don't go without subscribing. Please subscribe the channel. Once it's okay. Once only you can subscribe. Subscribe the channel and click the bell icon. Select all, so you will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel. And also share this channel with all the others. Others also share the channel. And the important thing is, every video you watch till the end, otherwise you cannot understand fully. Half only you can understand, and other half you cannot. That means you get only half knowledge. So can watch the video fully, every video you watch fully. And then if it is good, you please click the like the video. If you like, that YouTube will recommend this video to many people. One more thing is, I am conducting online classes also for the TALLY frame, GST, TDS, TCS, everything. I am conducting online classes only, no one offline. Online classes only. If anyone is interested, you can contact me. You can join the classes. My number is given on the thumbnail of every video. So with this, wish you all the best. We'll meet in the next video.